Petrolhead Rally provides upscale events and rallies centered on supercars and drivers seeking the ultimate road vacation. From the Black Mountain and Snake Pass in the UK to the famous Stelvio Pass, from Snowdonia to Italy, Monaco and Marbella, we offer road trips to exhibitions such as the Geneva International Motor Show, as well as track days and factory tours, staying in some of the most luxury hotels and private residences the UK and Europe has to offer, and indulge in VIP beach, pool, and yacht parties along the way. We aim to offer you a road trip that you'll remember forever. Everyone enjoys competing, and each episode of Head to Head features a no-holds-barred battle for supremacy. Head to Hells tells it how it is, with personality, opinion, and viewpoint. It features consumer-focused comparisons like the Chevy Corvette with the Porsche 911 and entertaining stories like the Ferrari 458 supercar versus the newest high-performance motorcycle from Ducati. Will there be a Season 11? Host Lieberman responds only if. The head-to-head episodes, which were at the time YouTube only, debuted in 2012 with a video comparison of a Chevrolet Grand Sport and Porsche 911 Carrera S, and rapidly established themselves as one of Motor Trend's greatest video series. The show's hosts were Angus Mackenzie, Johnny Lieberman, Jethro Bovington, Jason Camissa, and Carlos Lago. Editors for Motor Trend, and several episodes pitted them against one another in different vehicles. As automobile journalists first, the hosts' quick wit and on-the-spot commentary set head-to-head apart from other typical car YouTube comparison videos in terms of production quality and content. Additionally, as the episodes grew longer, Motor Trend realized they had something special on their hands that was worth pitching to bigger streaming providers and conventional TV networks. When Motor Trend introduced Motor Trend On Demand in 2016, its longer programs including Roadkill, Dirt, Everyday, Ignition, and Head to Head were swiftly moved to the on-demand only platform. In order to draw more viewers to its other programs on Motor Trend On Demand, Motor Trend removed the head-to-head previews from its YouTube account. Additionally, Head to Head was accessible on Apple TV, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Apple TV. Sadly, after 10 seasons and 118 episodes, Motor Trend cancelled Head to Head after the Christmas Eve season finale. What happened to Head to Head? What happened to Head to Head was a common question that former Head to Head anchor Johnny Lieberman received earlier today, June the 23rd, 2021, when responding to inquiries on Instagram. His responses are included below. In essence, when Head to Head became an on-demand exclusive series, its original YouTube fans did not make the switch to Motor Trend On Demand. There was no financial justification to continue on demand, even though it is probably a successful recurring revenue stream for Motor Trend, given how few people watch Head to Head's new episodes. Lieberman responded, "Only if we find a sponsor," when asked if Motor Trend will ever produce the 11th season of an exclusive YouTube series. That makes perfect financial sense. While Lieberman claims that YouTube is a horrible way to earn money, this is only true if you're utilizing a conventional written series approach, which requires hiring writers, editors, hosts, and other members of the video production team, as well as other associated costs. For smaller content producers who use a minimal overhead strategy and incur a little cost for each video, such as cat videos, reactions to movies, let's plays, video game streaming, etc., YouTube is still profitable. Because of this, automotive YouTubers like The Smoking Tire and Do DeMuro have had some success with point-and-shoot stick-on GoPros and good enough post-production YouTube films. If vehicle films were to be monetized based on the estimate that they would earn $7 to $10 for every 1,000 views, this head-to-head episode would only make at most $3,000. Given that you have to cover the costs of production, post-production, 2 hired editors, and other costly fees, that is hardly profitable pricing for a 30-minute video. I don't anticipate Motor Trend bringing back a less expensive, inferior version of Head to Head only for YouTube in light of everything mentioned above, and given its reputation. If they're brought back, they'll require a sponsor, and Lieberman notes, to make these now 30-minute shows financially viable. Right now the answer is no, Head to Head will not return. In the absence of a sponsor, it is unquestionably still an option. The third iteration of City Overdrive, which will take place on City Walks Promenade and Al Mustaqbal Street, will feature 85 modified super-tuned 4x4 and historic automobiles, as well as trikes and monster trucks, between April 13th and 22nd. A variety of exhilarating activities and underground parties are available for free enjoyment by both petrol heads and regular people. Along with a limited edition 1990 Mercedes Evo 2 and a Nissan Patrol that was featured on the Grand Tour television program, the fastest automobile in the world, the Devil 16, will also be there. During both weekends, a limited group of automobile and motorcycle owners will display their rides, and for DHS 100, Drift Planet will arrange a drifting lesson with an expert in a competition to determine the finest car makeover for the engine, interior, exterior, sound, and lights. Auto-tuning businesses will be pimping rides. A classic 1971 Nissan Datsun Z240 will be disassembled down to its chassis by a tuning business called Top Performance, which may then transform it into something Exhibit will be proud of. On April 14th and 21st, the European Mobile Media Association, or EMMA, will hold a series of subterranean events in the location's basement parking, which are sure to please partygoers. The subterranean parties will feature modified automobiles, open hoods, roaring motors, and a sound system competition that will resemble the scene from Fast and the Furious. At the 2017 EAA AirVenture in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, the conversation seemed to begin innocently enough. We spoke with a guest who had flown from New Zealand to attend the biggest aviation display of its kind ever. We questioned him about whether he had attended the WeatherTech International Challenge with Brian Redman the previous weekend at Road America after he identified himself as a petrolhead, known as a gearhead in the United States. He claimed he had no idea it was so close, or 1 hour, to Oshkosh, or so close to the calendar to the EAA event, but he would have delighted to watch vintage Formula One and Can-Am cars tearing around the legendary road course. We began to consider the possibility that someone familiar with the region and the motorsports events held there would be able to provide visitors from outside the area with a really good calendar. Along with Road America, Wisconsin is home to numerous short tracks, drag strips, and other tourist destinations like the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee and Summerfest, the biggest outdoor music festival in the world, which isn't particularly related to cars, but it is a great party with lots of fireworks. The remainder of the country and all the fantastic motorsports events that take place there from January through December were then added, he reasoned. This calendar was created with a few important factors in mind. We wanted to make sure to include some legendary occasions such as the Daytona 500 and the Indianapolis 500. We had to make some difficult decisions because there are usually dozens of activities to pick from on weekends, but in certain cases we provide options. We also make an effort to avoid traveling across the nation too frequently, which may quickly exhaust a person. Although the time is undoubtedly sparse in the Northeast, we did endeavor to construct a route that would allow a traveler to see the majority of the country. We made an effort to keep you in warm weather, and we also sought to discover activities that normally take place around the same time each year. In light of that, the following is our calendar.